So I'm in Paris, right? I walk into this cute cafe. I wanted to order chicken, but I said, I'd like cock, please.
Oh no, what happened?
The waiter's face turned bright red. Everyone started laughing. I paid and ran out immediately.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Smooth English. I'm Laura.
You know what's really funny? I also once tried to order vegetable soap instead of vegetable soup. The waiter was so confused.
And I'm Ethan. How's it going today, Laura?
Oh my goodness, vegetable soap. That's hilarious, but so relatable. These pronunciation mistakes happen to everyone. That's exactly why we created this podcast, to help you avoid these awkward moments.
Great! I'm excited about today's topic. If you're new here, consider subscribing. We make English simple and fun.
Today, we'll learn how to order food. No more embarrassing restaurant moments like mine.
I remember my first restaurant experience. I was so nervous about ordering.
What do you do for fun when traveling, Laura?
I try local restaurants everywhere, but ordering was scary at first.
I know what you mean. Let's start simple.
I'd like the chicken, please.
Perfect. Second one, what do you recommend? This shows you trust them.
That's so interesting how it builds connection.
Quick tip, always smile when you order. It helps with communication. People respond better to friendly faces.
Absolutely. Now, question for you listeners. What's your biggest fear about ordering food?
Is it pronunciation? The menu? Or something else? But wait, there's a secret most people don't know.
Wait, really? What secret?
Most waiters already know you're learning English. They want to help you succeed.
That makes sense. They see language learners every day.
Exactly. So don't stress about perfection. By the way, here's another useful phrase.
Could I have a menu, please?
The check, please. Essential for finishing your meal.
But here's what really surprises people.
What's it gonna be, Laura?
You don't need perfect grammar to order. Pointing works, gestures work, simple words work too.
I know what you mean. Communication beats perfection every time.
Quick tip number 2, write down your order first. Practice at home before going out. Preparation builds confidence.
That's such an important point, Laura. Now, let me share something crucial that many English learners worry about. What if you have allergies or dietary restrictions? This can feel scary, but it's actually quite simple.
Good point. Let's repeat our key expressions. I'd like the chicken, please.
Oh yes, this is so important for safety and comfort. Here are some essential phrases. I'm vegetarian or I'm vegan. If you have allergies, say I'm allergic to nuts or I can't eat dairy.
What do you recommend?
Exactly. And here's another useful phrase. Does this contain gluten? Or is this dish spicy? Don't be embarrassed to ask questions. Restaurant staff prefer that you ask rather than have problems later.
Could I have a menu, please?
That's so true. And what about when you want to make small changes to your order, like asking for no onions or extra cheese? Maybe learners think this is too complicated, but it's actually very common. And the check, please? Question time again. Which phrase will you try first?
Great point. Here are the magic phrases. Can I have this without onions? Or could I get extra cheese on that? You can also say, no tomatoes, please. Or can you make it mild instead of spicy? By the way, practice makes these automatic. But what happens when waiters speak fast?
These phrases are so helpful. But Ethan, what happens when the waiter speaks too fast or uses words we don't understand? I think this is the biggest fear for many of our listeners. I say
3 important phrases slowly.
You're absolutely right, Laura. This is super common. Don't panic if you don't understand. Simply say, "Could you speak more slowly, please?" Or, "Sorry, I didn't understand. Could you repeat that?" Most waiters will immediately slow down and help you.
I'd like the chicken, please. And remember, it's perfectly okay to say, "What does that mean?" Or, "Can you explain this dish?" Waiters explain dishes to native speakers all the time, too. You're not bothering them. You're being a smart customer.
What do you recommend?
The check, please.
Perfect practice. Now you're ready for real restaurants.
If this helped you, please subscribe. We post new lessons every week. Exactly. And cultural awareness is so important. In some countries, calling the waiter is normal, but in others, you wait for them to approach you. When in doubt, make eye contact and raise your hand slightly. This works everywhere.
Comment challenge. Tell us about your worst restaurant experience. How's it going to be different now?
You know what? Let's do a complete role play scenario right now. I'll be the waiter and Laura will be the customer. This way, our listeners can hear a full restaurant conversation from start to finish.
That's so interesting how sharing stories helps everyone. Thanks for listening to Smooth English. Great idea. This will be so helpful. Okay, everyone, listen to this complete restaurant conversation. I'm nervous but excited.
See you next time. Good luck ordering food. You've got this.
Good evening. Welcome to our restaurant. How many people in your party tonight?
Good evening. Just one person, please.
Perfect. Right this way. Here's your table. Can I start you off with something to drink?
I'd like some water, please. And could I have a menu?
Of course. Here's your water and our menu. I'll give you a few minutes to look it over. Our special tonight is grilled salmon with vegetables.
Thank you. The salmon sounds interesting. What do you recommend as a side dish?
Great choice. I'd recommend our roasted asparagus or the garlic mashed potatoes. Both pair really well with the salmon.
Perfect. I'd like the salmon with mashed potatoes, please. Can I have it cooked medium?
Absolutely. One grilled salmon, medium, with garlic mashed potatoes. That'll be ready in about 15 minutes. Enjoy your meal.
Wonderful. Did everyone hear how natural that sounded? We used several phrases we discussed, asking for recommendations, making modifications, and being polite throughout the entire interaction.
Exactly. Notice how Laura didn't use complicated grammar, but the conversation flowed perfectly. She asked questions, listened to recommendations, and made a specific request. This is exactly what real restaurant conversations look like.